Let me tell you something about idle time and having too much time on your hands, which to me is no such thing because I'm always busy. I wish I had more time. I wish it was 48 hours in the day because I never felt like there was enough time in the day for me, man, especially when I was in the States, when I was working around the clock and then trying to find time for my kids and for my own self, which I never really had time for myself because I always felt like I gave all my time to others, be it that I was cutting hair in the barber shop all day, just taking care of my customers, and then I would go home, take care of my family, um, make my kids food and stuff like that. The day at make them their lunch and stuff like that at nighttime and stuff like that. So I felt like I always sacrificed and I always put others before myself, which is why my health suffered and which is why I ended up in this situation because I used certain things to compensate for my overworking, to relieve myself, a little marijuana here and there, stuff like that. And in the end, that cost me a lot. But I always sacrifice for people, and it's just funny how sometimes people would say or fix their mouth to say I'm a selfish person, which is the total opposite. If I was selfish, I wouldn't be here. I would have just kept focusing on myself and giving all my energy to myself, and I would have been better off. But I wouldn't say better off because I'm learning some lessons. But back to the idle time stuff. When you have too much idle time, which is leading up. That's when I went off topic. I was gonna come back into the idle time because when I ended up here, I had a lot of idle time. So, but me, I used the time. I made a documentary. I started editing more. I worked out, and try to understand the culture of Jamaica. Um, and in that, I started seeing people in here in their villa with too much idle time. A lot of them don't work, so they're just at home, sitting around. I don't know who own these houses that they live in, but a lot of them will live in the houses and they don't do nothing during the day. But some of them smoke, some of them just sit around and watch, try to get food from others, for money from others, people from abroad. I was just on the stoop. My head is hurting. I was just on the stoop with this guy, and I wasn't gonna stay out there with him. But when he see me, he likes to, come and have a conversation with me because he don't got nothing to do. He got idle time. But then the hours went by, my head started hurting, and it just became, yo, I got to get out of here, man. I got work in the morning. He don't do nothing. He don't got to get up. So me, I looked at myself like, damn, you did it again, man. You go from one time wasting person to the next, because at the end of the day, if you're just idling all the time and nothing's getting done, no progress is being made, then what's the sense? You're just wasting time, so I gotta be mindful from here on. It's 2019. I gotta be very mindful of who I give my time to, and I suggest you invest all the time in yourself. Whoever's listening to this, make sure your body and mind is right before you entertaining all these wasting time, wasting people, waste men and waste women out here that's just looking to soak up your time and energy because they don't got nothing else to do. And if you get caught up in one of them, then the others will come and just soak and soak and soak and soak and soak until there's nothing left in you to drip out. But that idle thing is crazy because you hear the guy outside right now calling another man. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You don't think other people are sleeping that actually work? That's because he don't do nothing. When people don't do nothing, they think that everybody else is the same, or they want everybody else to be the same. So they're just moving, especially when you don't care that other people. Down here, people don't care if you're working or not. People don't really care about other people's lives. So people do stuff like that. Everybody sleeping, they come calling other people out the window, they talking loud like nobody, you know. But it's an idle person, time waster. You know, get rid of those people that's wasting your time. Can't get the time back, and if you're gonna waste it on yourself, right? Carry on.